It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my partners, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Bulls out in Chicago. And guys, for the Bulls, we've kind of waited and waited for this team to come together and start producing, but it just hasn't happened. And now we've gotten pretty deep into the season, so time's not on their side. And the Indiana Pacers, a team that a few years back played in 2 straight conference finals, had the best record in the East in 2014, but a lot of changes have been made since then. Guys, were you surprised by that?
Yeah, I was surprised. They're very proactive in moving around guys, but I was surprised. They have a
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled.
We're broadcasting from Chicago as the Bulls get ready to take the hardwood here at the United Center. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve. I'll send it down to David Aldridge, standing by. Well, guys, thanks, David. It's great to have a mix of those things. Adapt or die, as they say. Well, Smitty, we have a fantastic matchup between 2 of the top centers in the league right in front of us here. It's a throwback to an era of an earlier time when big men were dominant in this league.
Kevin, I remember those days when you just sat down, you wanted to see Shaq versus Ewing, Hakeem versus... The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Here's Bogdanovich, and it's sent back by Lopez. 18 feet out and out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And here are the Pacers now. Stevenson right side. Count it from 12. Done with it. Lopez outside. Dunn kicks to LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
Up in the rafters, Zach LaVine climbs the ladder as quickly as anyone.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Collison. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Lopez, a screen on Collison. Dunn passes to Lopez. Left side, Collison. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Outside Collison. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And that is the length of Robin Lopez on display.
Dunn dishes to Markkanen. Lopez a screen. Here's LaVine. Missile on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Free throw good, LaVine.
And really, as recently as 2014, the Pacers were a team with that old school front court. Some tall timber inside, and they played that slow, methodical pace. They have revamped the roster, looking to space the floor and really fire it up on offense.
Collison kicks to Stevenson. And the 3 off target. Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And the Pacers now looking to revamp how they approach things. The rebuild is on, it would appear.
Yeah, and a good time to do it when they saw Paul George would be leaving. It won't be easy to make the transition, but the Pacers do have a good collection of young talent.
Bean passes to Markkanen. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Pass to Sabonis. Kicks to Stevenson. In the corner. Collison with it. Turner with the screen. Shot clock at 6. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Lazy defense against a good score. Turns out not to matter.
The feed to Valentine. Lopez a screen. Shoots off the screen, and he drops that one in.
They already got into a nice flow. 4 for 5 from the field.
Collison kicks to Bogdanovic. And stolen by Valentine. Dunn dishes to Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Now here's Collison, the fast break opportunity. It's tipped.
And how about marketing, using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
The Bulls leading by 5. Levine for 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Bulls in second.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Collison, the pass to Bogdanovic. Shot to end this cold run. He can't get that one. And it's Chicago the other way. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Dunn kicks to Markkanen over Collison. But they get it back. Valentine dishes to Dunn. Levine against Collison. Levine passes to Lopez. Off on the layup.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Bogdanovic, he drains the quick shot.
Yeah, Bogdanovic, a high percentage scorer, an efficient shooter, and he loves that mid-range area.
Pass to Dunn. Lopez a screen. Now here's Dunn. He's covered by Collison. Shot clock at 6. Levine kicks to Valentine. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Valentine's got 5 points so far. Pacers trail by 6. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And Smitty, I can see on a court where you have a favorite spot to shoot, but were you the kind of guy too, because you were such an outstanding shooter, that you had to receive the ball at a certain place, like on your hip or around your shoulder, in front or on the side? Was that important to your shot?
Hey, Kevin, great question. A lot of guys like it in different situations. They call it a shot pocket, but I kind of liked it on my left side to kind of grab it with my left hand so I can catch it. Then I can rip through an all-in-one motion or pump fake. So putting it on that left hand was where I really liked it, Kevin.
It was in your rhythm, right? That's exactly where you could catch, and that was the rhythm that you would establish for yourself.
Yeah, for sure. And every time it was there, you just felt like it was going in. Obviously, if it wasn't perfect, you still had to make the shot. But that's where I liked it, right on that left hand to go right into my shot.
So for the Bulls, Paul Zipser comes in for Denzel Valentine, and Justin Holiday subbed in for Zach LaVine. Indiana also making some changes. Jefferson's checked in for Miles Turner, and Robinson III comes in for Bogdanovic. And Joseph Young subbed in for Lance Stevenson.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Lopez a screen on Young. Here's Zipser, got a piece of it. Here's Joseph. Here's Robinson, a beautiful reverse layup.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
Zipser, the pass to Portis. They set the pick. No good from Grant.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. He knows it's up to him to make that play.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Bulls making a switch here. G's checked in. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Mavericks.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Grant kicks to Portis. And Jefferson sends it back. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Young. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Young's got his second bucket.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up, be willing to make the extra pass.
G passes to Portis. It's stolen by Jefferson. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Jefferson setting the pick for Joseph. Screened by Young. Robinson with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Feeds it to Jefferson. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Now we get a chance to check out Thaddeus Young. His last 10 games, he's putting up 13 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
It's stolen by Jefferson. Here's Young. That shot misses. And the Bulls going the other way now. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And that's what happens when you become too perimeter oriented. If you're not hot, you don't score.
Well, when you force it all night, you don't get good results. Never really adjusted the game plan the way they should have.
And Thaddeus Young he's got a unique offensive skill set. I mean, he really is able to score over bigger players with just an array of little hooks and floaters and off-balance shots in the lane.
Rocket 2 tries from 16. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You like how he uses his height there.
Sure, working the in-between area. Not many guys with the length to bother him.
Zipser kicks to Portis.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Chicago, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Indiana leading. And Joseph kicks to Jefferson. It's Young on the wing. Screen by Jefferson. A floater. Shot's good from Young. Young's got his first bucket of the night. And Greg, at about 6'8", what is it that enables Young to finish so well inside?
I think it's more finesse than power. Not a lot of free throws for him, but he can get his shot off quickly before the shot blockers have time to gather.
And it's good for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Young kicks to Young. The dish to Jefferson. Young outside. Launches a three. No good on that last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Indiana out in front. They lead by 1. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And Indiana shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Robinson and Young, the duo at forward. Corey Joseph is out there with Young. And it's Jefferson in at the 5 spot. He got right to the cup using that screen. Jefferson's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Pacers. G passes to Portis. Grant right side. Outside Holiday. Buries the long-range jumper. And that ties it up.
I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
Jefferson, a screen on Grant. Screen by Young. Robinson kicks to Jefferson. And Jefferson throws it down hard.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. G dishes to Grant. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. There's the pass to Zipser. Here's G. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And it's Joseph in the corner. Stolen by Grant. Here's Zipser. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Grant the pass to Zipser. Lays it up off the glass. Zipser's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Young. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Smitty, you watch the game closely, of course. When you look beyond the household names that we all know, who are some of the more underrated players in the league right now?
I think Jay Crowder, Kemba Walker. I think Gordon Hayward, Rodney Hood, Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Those are some of the names that jump out on the screen for me because they play the right way, they make winning plays, and I think more and more people are starting to notice them.
I like those names.
And for many years, the Chicago Bulls were viewed as a model franchise. Always were competitive and in the hunt for a title, but this current version just can't escape turmoil from within.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Markkanen, he's checked in for Paul Zipser. Valentine comes in for Justin Holiday. Zach LaVine's checked in for Grant. And Chris Dunn subbed in for G. And the Bulls finally committing, Greg, to a full rebuild this last offseason.
Yeah, and trading Butler was the start of it. I mean, they got some young players to build around and a pick, and it won't be an easy road ahead, but one they felt they needed to make.
The Pacers making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And the shot is long. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Tries again. And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle too.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the boards, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
Chicago making a switch here. Lopez is checked in.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Dunn shot's good. Dunn Dunn's got his first basket.
And the length of Dunn really annoys the opposition. So good at sticking his hands in passing lanes and coming away with steals.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Markkanen dishes to Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Down low. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Levine. And it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Collison kicks to Sabonis. Back to Collison. Knocked away. Will it go? Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
The mid-range game is becoming more of a lost art, but not for this guy.
Levine against Stevenson. Outside, Levine to the middle, Lopez. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be Lance Stevenson.
Robin Lopez, a player who does more for a team than what shows up on the stat sheet. Very effective inside with his ability to contest and fight for rebounds. A tough defender that doesn't need many touches to play his role.
And as tough as Robin Lopez is on opponents, he might be even tougher on mascots. Steve, he has a long-standing feud with mascots since he entered the NBA.
Yeah, I've seen him beat, trip, smack, and all-out abuse mascots around this league. He does it all in good and a fun way, and fans love him for it. Everyone has to have their thing, and his is fighting guys in animal suits.
Lopez, a screen on Collison. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Levine kicks to Dunn. Markkanen in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Levine. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Lopez with the block. This is to Valentine from outside the arc. And again, Chicago. No good. Stevenson against Levine. Here's Turner. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Turner's got his first basket of the night.
And once he sets up that low, you really have to work to root him off the block.
Yeah, he has the grit to dig in and the skill to counter if you try to get physical with him.
Here's Dunn. And the Bulls with another miss. Pacers trail by 7. A nice shot by Collison. Collison's got 4 points this quarter.
A beautiful pass to lead his teammate right to the hoop.
Dunn kicks to Valentine. He feeds it to Lopez. Stevenson against Levine. Lopez passes to Dunn. Lopez dishes to Levine. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Offensive rebound. Outside Bogdanovic. Drops in the tray. Bogdanovic has got 5 now.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And Smitty, as an NBA player, you got to travel all over the country and see just about every major metro area in the nation. When you were playing, you were doing all that traveling, which city did you always look forward to playing in the most?
You know, Kevin, I thought it was Miami when I left Miami because I had the friends. And let me be honest, the weather and getting a chance to go back to the restaurants. But I think the energy and the basketball knowledge of the fans just walking around is New York City. You have great conversations with people at a deli all around the city of New York, and then playing in the Mecca. New York was my favorite place.
And they made you feel appreciated there, whether they despised you because you were good and were going to hurt the Knicks, or you were playing for New York and they could cheer you on. Am I right?
Yeah, you're totally right. The one thing they did, Kevin, like you said, playing well or not, or rooting for you or not, they always told you the truth.
Right wing. Markkanen kicks to Valentine. To the inside. Here's Markkanen, and he'll throws here clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing, and there's a call. It's on Indiana with the foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike. And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Jefferson's checked in for Indiana. There's a good screen. Back to Stevenson. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Stevenson's got his second bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Markkanen kicks to Dunn. Levine against Stevenson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Indiana.
And when you look at that chart, concentrate for a second on what they're not doing. They're not getting a lot of threes from the corners. That's something that has to change. Makes it much easier to defend the team when you know they can't score from the corner.
You think back when Fred Hoiberg was a player in the NBA, great shooter who had a strong knowledge of the game. Not too surprised he ended up as a coach.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Chicago. G comes in for Chris Dunn. Indiana also making some changes. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Sabonis. Robinson comes in for Bogdanovic. And it's Joseph in for Lance Stevenson. Paul Zipser, he's checked in for Chicago. Jefferson against Lopez. Jefferson's shot is off. And Smitty, you and Hoiberg played against one another during your careers and even guarded each other, I think, from time to time. What was it like going up against a player like him?
You know, Kevin, he must have been real young because I'm so old. I don't even remember that. But I do know and remember Fred Hoiberg and watching him coach. He is a fast decision maker. Also would find space as a player. And you see some of his strengths as a player and how he designs his offense right now.
There's a screen by Robinson. Young with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Collison.
Because he's inconsistent from range, the defense dares him to take that shot. Bad gamble there.
Markkanen kicks to Holiday. He dishes it to G. 4 on the clock. Out to the right wing. There's Markkanen. The shot from the low post is good. Markkanen's got 7 points.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
Pass to Joseph. Right side Robinson. The rebound by Zipser.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Holiday. Whoa!
But beautiful, beautiful. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Robinson. They grab their own miss. A second chance effort. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds in the game. G dishes to Markkanen. Pass to Zipser. Over to the wing. Here's G. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Lopez knows how to make himself as wide as possible and bury the defender with a screen.
Outside Collison. He kicks it to Young. To end the run. And Jefferson with the lay-in. Jefferson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
And so it's Chicago in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. In the second quarter, they made it look easy. They played well at both ends of the court, and suddenly they're sitting on a 9-point lead here at halftime. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, they were really in attack mode. The most telling stat is how many times they got to the free throw line. They weren't all afraid to get their hand and get those elbows dirty.
That's it for now, as the second half's just about ready to go.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. The second half just about to get going here. And so here is Indiana. 9-point game. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. Dunn and Levine, their backcourt. And it's Valentine in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Bogdanovich wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Bogdanovich has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Pacers.
Well, this Bulls team, the definition of mediocre last season, finished a 41-41 record. They decided it was time to trade away Jimmy Butler and go young.
This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Lopez has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here is Valentine. Lopez a screen. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
Stevenson setting the pick for Bogdanovich. Over Valentine. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Bogdanovich.
He always goes strong to the basket when he gets great inside looks.
Now, here's Dunn. Not a lot of room. Back to Lopez. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter.
And Dunn is fantastic at moving the ball around, finding teammates with ease.
Stevenson setting the pick for Bogdanovich. Back to Stevenson. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Stevenson's got 7.
And that's 3 out of 4 now coming out of the break. The offense playing with a purpose.
Kicks it to Levine. Lopez a screen. And Levine, here we go. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. 13 points in the game.
And you like to see this from Levine, attacking in the paint with confidence.
Outside Collison. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Dunn picks one up. Well, Darren Collison going through the free agency process this last summer. Greg, Indiana jumped at the chance to add him to the roster.
Yeah, and with Collison and his ability to play in so many ways, that is what made teams go after him. He doesn't always take a big signing to change the complexity of a team. Getting solid contributors like Collison go a long way in building the foundation of a team.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Markkanen. Collison hits them both. The Bulls leading by 6. There's the feed to Valentine. Lopez, a screen on Bogdanovich. He got right to the cup using that screen. 7 points for Denzel Valentine.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Collison. And counted. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Grant, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. The Pacers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
LaVine, good.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot, a big reason why they're ahead in this game.
Collison up top. He's covered by Grant. And Turner kicks to Collison. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got his 3rd assist on the night. Grant the pass to LaVine. Here's Portis. Outside LaVine. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine, finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
Collison kicks to Sabonis. Back to Collison. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
That one goes in. Chicago leading by 6. Grant kicks to Lopez. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Lopez has got 6 points in the quarter.
Lopez knows his length is an asset to him on the offensive end, and he used it right there.
Indiana moving it around. And stolen by Valentine. Grant outside. Pass to Lopez. There's the pick. Grant kicks to Portis. Stolen away. Took him no time at all on that one. And now it's a 10-point Chicago lead.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, they're going to have to talk about this. They got to find a way to get the ball out of his hands.
Joseph Young's checked in for Darren Collison. And Young kicks to Stevenson. Outside, Bogdanovich puts it up from 12, and that one hits back iron.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The Bulls leading by 10. Grant outside. Lopez a screen. Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Stevenson. The pass to Portis. Back to Grant. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 12.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Stevenson against LaVine. Passes it to Sabonis. From the baseline. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Sabonis has got his first points in this one.
He could have easily been selfish there and taken the shot, but he smartly kicked it out for a wide open look.
Lopez a screen. Feeds to Valentine. Now, here's Grant. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Pacers have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7. Free throw good, Sabonis. And Smitty, this year the NBA choosing to start the season a bit earlier to cut down on the back-to-back games during the year. Do you think the NBA should spread the schedule out even more? Or are you happy the way they have at least gone about this season?
I think the NBA, Adam Silver and those guys have done a fantastic job. I love how they give the guys basically a week after All-Star game. They're starting a little bit early to cut down the back-to-backs. Either way, if you can find ways to help the recovery time, is great. But I think right now, the league and the games and the scheduling, they're in good hands right now.
And it's in there.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Now Young. There's the screen. Young in the corner. Robinson sets a screen for Young. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer, and the Pacers can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 12. Here's G. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Holiday, the pass to Zipser. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Joseph up top. He's covered by Grant. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And tonight, he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Chicago making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in, and the Pacers also making a change. Jefferson's checked in, and count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
That free throw good from Markkanen. Here's Joseph. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Screen by Jefferson. There's the dish to Young. Six to shoot. Back to Young. Will it go? Good on the three-point shot. Young's got 7.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Grant kicks to Portis. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pacers trail by 18. Timeout called the Pacers.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Chris Dunn's checked in for the Bulls. And a change for the Pacers. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Young. Jefferson setting the pick for Joseph. Bogdanovich dishes to Jefferson. Robinson kicks to Bogdanovich. Screen by Jefferson. And here's Joseph for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. .137 left in the third quarter. Outside Holiday. There's a screen. Off the screen, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
I like that they're trying to maximize the value of each possession, and you know their coach likes it.
Screen by Jefferson. 1:10 left in the third. Stolen by Markkanen. Outside Holiday. Here's G. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. G's got his first 3 points of the game. For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Young outside. Young sets a screen for Joseph. 5 to shoot. Screen by Jefferson. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Markkanen, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Markkanen is skilled at drawing fouls once he establishes position. Uses that height to get the defense to commit.
First free throw is good. Good on both. 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Joseph kicks to Young. Back to Joseph. Young sets a screen for Joseph. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Here's G. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. To the paint. Here's Portis. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Indiana called for the foul. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. He's off on the first. That one is no good. Joseph. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Chicago Bulls cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Bulls leading by 22. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. They've got Jefferson. Young out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Robinson. And it's Joseph in at the 1 spot. Dishes it to Young. They grab their own miss. Robinson. And he can't get the first one. And the demands of NBA basketball, no secret. The league has taken measures, Steve, to allow players more time for rest, which is good, and more time for recovery, which is better. Less back-to-backs. Do you think more can be done and should be done in those areas?
You know, I know the league is looking at it. The less back-to-backs is fantastic, and I think they're looking at the travel and the recovery. So as more and more they can limit back-to-backs, I think that helps guys recover. I think guys get a chance to be ready to go, because playing a back-to-back is extremely hard. And I think guys on their own are doing a lot to be able to take care of their bodies in the off-season. So I think both the players and league are doing a fantastic job.
And Joseph kicks to Robinson. There's a screen by Robinson. Right side Jefferson. Tries again, and it's Robinson with the bucket inside.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Pass to Holiday. Here's G, guarded by Robinson. G kicks to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Al Jefferson.
Justin Holiday. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Holiday. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for G. Indiana also making some changes. Lance Stevenson comes in for Robinson. And it's Collison in for Joseph. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Collison, the pass to Young. Back to Collison. Young sets a screen for Collison. 3 from Stevenson. That one, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Kicks to Dunn. And Holiday, here we go. Portis, the pass to Holiday. A reverse. Portis can't get it to go. Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Stevenson dishes to Young. Can't get it to fall.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
To the right side. Done with it. He's against Collison. Here's Portis. And Jefferson sends it back.
lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
Here's Stevenson. No good on the shot. Good D by Holiday. Chicago's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Markkanen kicks to Dunn. Well, in the last half-decade or so, the NBA, Steve, has realized the true value of the corner three, and now offenses all over the league are designed to take advantage of it. Part of that is because it's just closer to the rim than any other three-pointer.
Yeah, you're right, and you should. I mean, when you have a three-point arc, yes, the corner threes are going to be shorter, and it's harder from a guy to shoot it from straight on. But when you have a guy that can shoot it straight on, you can see the dynamics of a team defensively. It's hard to cover. But I don't think the NBA should widen the court because of the value of the corner three. That's a part of the game.
Should the lane be widened? Should we talk about the court and making all the threes the same length? What about the lane?
Well, I think you can widen the lane if you change the defensive rules, because right now you're allowed to play zone. If you went back to man, yes, I think you should widen it. But teams are allowed to play zone. I think the value of keeping it the same helps the defense a little bit more.
Collison with it. To the middle. The kick out to Wilkins. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And it's the Bulls with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. They set the pick. Nwaba passes to Levine. No good on the triple. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. The drive by Collison and Abogu. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Bulls have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Outside Collison. Left side Wilkins. He feeds it to Young. And the Pacers can't get it to go. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Levine kicks to Zipser. Nwaba passes to Zipser. Levine wide open. Good on the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
That's tipped. In transition, here come the Bulls. And this is the first season where we have ads on jerseys in the NBA with the teams. Gut reaction, Steve, now that you've seen the ads on the jerseys, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I don't like it because I know it's going to start to add up. Well, we're not going to even be able to see the player's name and the logos. It's just going to be ads everywhere. I understand it, but I don't like it.
You know, I can see it for practice jerseys. I can see it maybe when you're selling it retail to the fans. But, I mean, isn't there enough advertising already? I mean, that's one of the great things about keep it as pure as possible. I get the European deal, but there's so much money here, it would seem like this is just an add-on that doesn't need to be added on.
Kevin, I totally agree with you. I think practice jerseys, like you said, selling the jerseys maybe, but I think also maybe at the All-Star game, you can fill those guys up for that one game. But I would love to keep it pure, get the chance to just see those uniforms the way they are.
That free throw good from Wilkins. The Bulls making a switch here. Grant's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. He dishes it to Pondexter. Grant outside. Pacers with the rebound.
You know, with that much room, you don't lay it up. You throw it down like you've been disrespected.
Chicago's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Over to the wing, puts up a 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. On defense, Indiana. Zipser kicks to Pondexter. Pass to Zipser. Here's Nwaba. Reverses, and the layup is good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Young outside. Screen by Young. Here's Wilkins, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Wilkins has got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Nwaba kicks to Zipser. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The pass to Nwaba, just 5 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. So Indiana will take it the other way. And Felicio is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Indiana making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Leaf. The putback. He's off on that one.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
Here's Zipser. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And the initial rules for the NBA include that 6 personal fouls is the magic number before you're done for the game. It's been this way since, who can remember? But do you think 6 is the right number, Steve, for fouls? Or would you like to see them raise or lower it?
I definitely wouldn't want to see them raise it. I think 7 would be too much. Maybe if they lower it, that's a possibility. But right now, I think it's 6. Maybe 5, or maybe you can experiment during some preseason games or in summer league. But I think 6 should be the maximum.
Anabogu. And it's Young at the elbow. It's Wilkins on the wing. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Zipser. Zipser's got 6 rebounds here tonight. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Young.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
Yes, he is definitely going to the bench and maybe to the locker room.
They set the screen. Grab the pass to Felicio. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Robinson. The kick out to Young. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. The shot's good from Leaf.
And you have to appreciate the aggression. Nice work inside.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth. Grant kicks to Nwaba. And there's the feed to Pondexter. Steve, we're hearing more and more about video game competitions, the rise of esports. It's big business. Have you been following any of that?
Yes, I have. Rick, Fox, Jack, those guys with E-League here at Turner Sports. I get a chance to watch it, bring my kids here, and watch of it. I'm amazed. It's growing and growing and growing, and I love the competition of Rick Fox, Echo Fox versus Shaq's team.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:20 left in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
And you see the contributions from the role players on the team, and you can't help but appreciate what an excellent game it was for Lauri Markkanen.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Out left to the wing. Here's Leaf. Off target from outside. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Felicio. Rebounded by Anabogu. To the inside. Chicago grabs the miss.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Here's Zipser. And the Bulls with another miss. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.